Mr. Speaker, sir, I stand here today to mourn the loss of two very, very senior leaders that this state has lost in the last few weeks. Late HDR Lingdoh, who was the former Home Minister, and other portfolios were also held by him, passed away on the 20th of February 2023 at the age of 69. We also lost HS Lingdoh, who was also the former finance minister of our state and a person who had contributed immensely to the development of the state and to his constituency. I fondly remember the moments that I had actually shared with late HS Lingdoh, AH Scott Lingdoh, when I had just started a business when I was very small and young, and I remember he was the finance minister then, and in those moments I still remember that whenever I used to call on him or request to meet him and request if he could help me in any small way, he was always very, very supportive, and he helped me as a young entrepreneur at that point in time, and would really motivate me and encourage me to do more and to move forward in the things that I was planning to do, and would always encourage me and guide me and always support me. And I saw a real father figure in him at that point in time, and that's why when I heard about his demise just 2 days back, which was on the swearing day, it was a great day of joy, of course, for us when we swore in, when the swearing in took place. But it was a very emotional moment at that point in time when we heard the demise of late AH Scott Lingdoh. And as I said, I wanted to share to this house my personal experiences that I had with him. And indeed, as I said, it was a great loss. And for me, at a personal level, I remember him for guiding me during those times and being a father figure and always supporting me in all difficult situations. But apart from my personal level, he was a person who had held many, many important portfolios in the state. And as a finance minister myself, I know the challenges of finance when we come to the state level. There are a lot of issues, a lot of concerns. It's not always easy to satisfy all the departments and all the ministers. But during his time, he did his best to ensure that he worked in a very, very balanced manner and managed the overall finances of the state during that time. And as we all know that even as an administrative officer, he had a very, very illustrious career, and he contributed immensely to the overall work at different levels in different ministries when he had different positions, even as an administrative officer. We also fondly remember HDR Lingdoh, who also was somebody who was very close to us. In fact, he was contesting the elections this time, And in the middle of the campaign and the election, we heard about his demise. And it has been a great loss for the state and especially for the people of his constituency. And as we are all aware that we could not have the elections out there and the elections have been postponed. But he was again another person who had a very, very illustrious political career, a person who had really contributed immensely to his constituency and also to the state by holding a large number of positions in terms of minister and different appointments that he had taken up, and he had worked for the people. So again, a very, very, very great loss for our state. And at this point in time, I do remember HDR Lingdoh and also late A.H. Scott Lingdoh, a loss that will be very much is irreparable for the state and for the people of the constituency. So I take this moment to express our deepest condolences to the bereaved families of late HDR Lingdoh and to the family of late A.H. Scott Lingdoh. And I pray to God Almighty that He may give strength to all the members and all the supporters and all the friends of both these great leaders to bear the irreparable loss that they have to face. With these few words, I resume my seat.
Any other members who would like to speak? Dr. Mukul, please.
Mr. Speaker, sir, I join the Leader of the House in condoling the demise of two great leaders of our state. We lost late HDR Lingdoh, who had a long innings in his public life and have contributed immensely for the overall growth and prosperity of the state. Have been part and parcel of different governments, man of the masses. I have known him very closely and had the privilege of working together for a very, very long time. And the news of his sudden demise really shocked us, but these are all beyond our control. God has His own way. Remember him as friend, as brother, as colleague, and all the contribution that he has made in multiple spheres of development of this beautiful state will always be remembered. I pray for members of the bereaved family and also for all the supporters of his constituency. And I pray that the gracious Almighty God bless the bereaved members of the family and all the supporters of these left by HDR Lingdoh solace and fortitude to overcome this irreparable loss, and wish that the departed soul have rest in eternal peace. I also condole the demise of late H. Scott Lingdoh, a very senior man who had long innings in serving the people across the northeastern region as a bureaucrat and subsequently as a politician. member in 1993 when he